You just get tired of
So
pretending.
share with us, if you don't mind, like when was that point when you be like, okay, now this is it, and what made you reach that point?
So I love my straight friends, but you just get tired of, the conversations, talking about girls all the time. They're always talking about girls. It gets boring. But you just get tired of this whole thing, and you're like, I'm tired of being fake, and I'm tired of my friends being fake. But it's not even their fault. It's because you're fake to them. You're just pretending.
So they're just reflecting back what you're giving them.
You understand? So I'm like, I'm tired, and people didn't notice, but I started putting out my legs, my feet first, my toes first, my feet and my legs. People didn't notice. I thought they noticed.
Hello, our viewers. A very good evening to you all. Thank you so much for joining us for our Friday conversations with Out and Proud, a charity LGBTI organization here in the UK. And with me today, I have I have a friend and an influencer. I believe some of you have been waiting to hear from him because you've seen him on some of our social media platforms. And he is here with us today. He's going to be telling us about himself, his life, his story, and he's just sharing. He's using the platform to share with you who are inquisitive, who are curious about what is going on with his life. And if it is your first time to join us, do not forget to like, to share, and subscribe. And yes, to my friend. Hi.
Hello, Mabel.
Hi. Please introduce yourself to our viewers.
So my name is Arthur Kayima. Those are my names, original. And yes, my pronouns are he, his, he, him. Yes, so I'm very, very glad to be here. It's such a great honor.
Thank you so much for joining us, Afa. As you've heard,
yeah.
guys, I'm sure everyone out there is like really waiting to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, so they can use that against me, yeah.
As they usually do, but well.
Yes.
I'll start with what usually is my first question, like you introducing yourself.
Yes.
And would you mind telling our viewers about who Arthur Kayima is?
Okay. Wow. Where should I start from? Anyways, my name is Arthur Kayima.
Yes.
I'm going to turn 32. Hey, but I've been turning 32 for
the longest while.
Okay, never mind.
It's a lovely age.
So I'm going to turn 33 on the 20th of August. Mm-hmm. Yes. A very proud queer gay man from Uganda. Yes. Proud queer gay man from Uganda.
There, you have
That is me, yeah?
You have
and
it.
you've got nothing to do about it. I mean, I'm in a safe space. So I'm proud, and I'm just so proud to say so. I was born in Kampala. I grew up with my lovely grandparents. Yes, and a bunch of lovely aunties and uncles and cousins and everyone, yeah. Yes. So.
Well, that looks like you had a lovely family.
I'm always proud to say so.
You.
Yes, I did really have. I had loving people around me. I grew up with a lot of love. Like love was just rotating around me. I think that's the reason why I have a positive attitude, and I'm such a happy soul.
You're such a happy soul.
Yes, I am. So I will always say that.
You just have
matter the circumstances.
You have good energy.
Absolutely.
You do.
I grew up with a lot of love. I was so loved. I was cherished, and yeah.
Well, on your introduction, as I would say, Afa, you have identified yourself.
Yeah.
And you said you grew up around a loving family.
Yes.
Like how you being a gay man coming from a homophobic country, did this ever
Absolutely
reflect?
nobody knew about me in the beginning.
Okay.
Yes. People knew that I was gay. I mean, family is family.
Yes.
And I'm so sure that most of my family members, they knew it. But it is something, as you know, we're coming from a homophobic country, and we're coming from a country that such topics are never discussed.
Yes.
I will not even, okay, yes, most of the people are homophobic, but this is something that was not known, more so in our families when we were growing up. But of course, we always have those people who can notice you,
They notice and they just never say.
Definitely. There is no way you can carry out such a conversation. Like, there was no such a day or an evening, because we used to have, bedtime stories and stuff like that. I grew up from a modern family, by the way. I used to have bedtime stories. But there was no, at any time, where we could discuss that. But, and that's why I don't care. That's why I say that, I'm proud and, I'm out there. And up to this point, this is something I've never discussed with my family. And they never discuss it with me. Because they know. I do have the most important family members, really. I'm talking about, like...
Your grandparents?
No, my grandparents are very lovely. But I'm talking about, we have dad. We always consider mom and dad, those are the head of the family. Unfortunately, I didn't grow up with my mother because she passed on very many years ago. I should say like 26 years ago.
Whoa,
yeah.
That's a long
time. That's a very, very long time. But I have a father. I would not really feel comfortable sharing that story. But as I say, like, we have, those family members who really did a lot of things because, they noticed, some things.
And then they start being negative and,
not being negative, being harsh. Being violent, being, doing all sorts of things. But these are
I would say such things, well, coming maybe from your cousins is a different story. But then when it comes from your parents, it does affect you in a different manner.
Definitely. Because, whatever happens in life will always run to mom and dad.
Yeah.
So here I am, no mom. I could run
and
to.
Then dad
I'm pretty sure my mom could really understand me because, because all parents, like most mothers, they always look at, the heart of their babies, the love they share with them, the atmosphere they give to other people.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure my mom would be really, really understanding, and maybe I would be the happiest. I'm very, very happy, more so. I'm very happy right now, but it would have been extreme if my mom was here.
Would you say you knew you were different?
I'm coming from Uganda.
Because you're in a homophobic country, but there's sometimes people don't actually realize they are different from everyone around them.
I used to be a homophobic when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And I I could never do that. Not because I was homophobic, but it because of what the community used to talk about. The society used to talk about this thing as being evil, being obscene, unacceptable, an abomination, all that. I used to be, So I was a homophobic because I felt something different within me, but I was resisting and I was not accepting it. So yeah.
So when was this point when you were like, oh, actually, I am.
So we're talking, back in times.
Yes,
I didn't even know what LGBTQ meant. But I mean, I think those were one of the most difficult times in my life because I was always, my life rotated around straight people. My friends were all straight. I was coming from a very Christian family. And I had a very important family member who could always talk ill about, homosexuality and everything. So it was kind of difficult. And the most difficult part right at the moment when I look back is when I used to, despise gay people then. Who always had their voices out there, and I'm like, I can never do that. I can never come out, I can never do, what a shame, So when I think about it right now, it really stings my heart.
You would say that is the shame and,
Yes, but those are one of the most difficult parts in life when you're growing up, when you discover who you are, but you're denying, and because of what the society speaks about it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it is crazy.
Regardless,
it is
you
crazy.
move though.
Yeah, and it really is mad, like how many people who are part of the LGBT community are like, I would say, confused, because you feel a certain way, you are a certain way, you know you are different. You're not interested. Your interests are different. Like you're not interested in what everyone else is doing, but then there's also this something you've grown up, like you've been told you're meant to be a certain way. You're meant to be like this. You're supposed to be doing this because of this, because of how you are, because of your gender.
Yeah.
But then again, well, I would say it's really a conflict. I think. Well,
it is.
I would say it's the ignorance, but I think it has to be like, I don't know, lessons need to be like passed on maybe in schools, like from an early age, so people would know I'm experiencing this. It's not because I'm bad or I'm evil.
Yeah.
I'm just made this way. I am this way. I'm different.
Yeah.
Yes. And so you've said you didn't really experience any of these such thoughts when you were back home in Uganda. Now I will take you back
at an early age when I was in Uganda.
At an age,
yes.
Okay. So then I'll take you back, like, to you. All you've been told is being homosexual is evil and it's bad, and that is what has been instilled in you.
Yes.
And you are experiencing, well, maybe emotions, maybe these changes or these differences you have with other boys around you at your age, and you don't actually take note of them as a child growing up. But when you look back, like right now, you're in the UK.
You're like, oh my God, I was gay as fuck,
You have seen, like, you have seen gay people around you.
Yes.
You have seen, what comes to your mind? Like, what do you think? What place do you go back to? For example, you would go back to your childhood. You would go back to your secondary school. You would, like, what place do you go back to and be like, oh?
I used to have something that used to make me very, very uncomfortable, mostly in my primary school.
Yeah.
Because my company were girls. I still remember their names. So I don't remember having a guy friend. Very many people think that, I just started, wearing my makeup, yesterday.
No.
Actually, but, like when I was a child, I used to wear my makeup. I remember one day I stole some perfume from a family member at home, and I sprayed, and that was an abomination in school. And when the teacher came in, it was covering the whole class. I used to do all my things, but I was so much bullied for that. It really affected me so much. And first of all, it takes away your self-esteem. It did, big time. I'm just recovering it right now. Yeah. And it was crazy. But I was young. I would not mind,
So, like, what was your reaction to, say, the people who bullied you? Like, what, when you, like, say, when you went back and you're by yourself?
And the problem was,
think?
My concern was, like, I could not discuss this with anybody. Because I remember I used to study with a cousin, and he could go back home and tell him, oh my God, they call him this and that, and then the answers, or the the solution will be, why are you acting like a girl in school? Most of my voice was lovely. Yeah, I sang soprano from primary to secondary, like till my very last year in high school, I was singing soprano. So instead of like, no, it's all right, you don't have to mind them, that's who you are, just how people do it here. You should stop them acting like a girl. Maybe they won't bully you anymore, So you end up fighting your own battles. You end up like being on your own. So you, even at this point, there are some things I don't discuss with friends, because I know how to, to go about my issues.
Understand you.
They will definitely understand me, but I'm so used to that, of consoling myself, of going about my problems, my issues,
Well, and I think it's really very, I think it does affect you more when it is coming from the people you hold dear, like from your family, well, because you're close to them, and you say you did have a lovely family, but when they just kind of like when they literally come out and point out
Yes.
on something that comes out of you naturally as a human being.
I remember at some point
It could be conflicting.
I'm a very good cook, by the way. Even when I was young.
Really?
And I love cooking for my dad. I really used to love cooking for my dad. And at some point, I cooked some good food, and I think there was something faulty that I did in the day. As a child, we have our faults. And my dad used my cooking against me. And what are you always doing in the kitchen? Boys are not supposed to be in the kitchen. I'm like, what the hell? And he was this person, those things, really. And he was a person who used to appreciate my cooking. He used to love my food and everything.
Yes, he loves the food, but
yes,
he doesn't
but
like
then
the idea that you actually avoid.
That statement posed everything, So it takes away a lot of our passions. So I have a passion in cooking, I think I just love taking care of people.
So we've had a bit about Alpha's life in Uganda. Now, because we're watching a few of your video clips on social media platforms, and I've seen you've been to. Is it?
I've been to Abu Dhabi.
Is it?
I've lived in Dubai. I've lived in Saudi Arabia. Actually, Saudi Arabia was the last country. Then I came to the UK.
Okay. And you've told us a bit about how you were, you've told us about your difference as a person. So when did you say oh, maybe this is it?
I was still gay as fuck. Not pretending to be straight as fuck.
Yeah, because I just feel like, personally, when I was watching your videos, I'll be like, oh my God.
Magazine. You would tell, right?
Yeah, I would tell. I would definitely know it is.
They would also tell.
Yeah.
They would tell, but they just do want to take it.
Yeah, they just don't want to take it.
Yeah, they do want to take it in.
Yeah, so so when did you take ownership?
I was last fully in Uganda in 2015.
Wow. Okay, that's a long time. That's been a while.
And I once said that, Dubai, United Arab Emirates or Saudi Arabia is so welcoming, for queer people. No, but, you kind of go away from home. It helps sometimes. And I always found my solace there because not much people knew me.
Yeah.
And just to be who I am without, the close people, my close people,
looking into your life, what you're doing,
sneaking into my business,
Yeah,
I really had a good time, but I won't say I had a good time. I had a good time because there was nobody that so close to me could sneak into my business, but I was not ready to spread my wings there. Because these are Muslim countries, the law states it very well that they are against, gay people. They're against anything to do with homosexuality.
Safety comes first.
Yes, but at the end of the day, at least I was away from home.
Well, that was a brilliant plan, I would say, because I guess back home it would have been
because the more you grow up, it grows.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it does.
So I think that, and I won't say this was it was just destiny. That's how it was supposed to be. Because I just didn't wake up in the morning. Yes, I was like, let me just get out of home, But
yeah, because there's always maybe that energy pulling you out of, wanting you to be free. And
that is you
existing.
Yeah. You is pulling
you
away.
Comfortable in that space, so you get the urge to move away.
Yeah.
And my next question is going to be about you, I don't know, feeling accepting who you are. Because we've heard about you being in Uganda and your family, and I have seen you be the person you are, me being part of the LGBT community. Maybe I could tell, I would say. But then as much as people back home will not say it to your face, even those who take notes, but then when did you personally come out and say, because you said in Uganda you never expressed or even thought or considered yourself as part of the LGBT community. But like, when did you come out?
Because of the circumstances, though.
Yes. Then when was that point when you be like, okay, yes, this is who I am?
You just get tired. You just get tired of
So
pretending.
share with us, if you don't mind, like, when was that point when you be like, okay, now this is it? And what made you reach that point?
So I love my straight friends, but you just get tired of, the conversations, talking about girls all the time. They're always talking about girls. It gets boring. But you just get tired of this whole thing, and you're like, I'm tired of being fake, and I'm tired of my friends being fake, but it's not even their fault. It's because you're fake to them. You're just pretending.
So they're just reflecting back what you're giving them.
You understand? So I'm like, I'm tired. And people didn't notice, but I started putting out my legs, my feet first, my toes first, my feet and my legs. People didn't notice. I thought they noticed, but I tried my best to, but it was, as I said, it was a process. I went through that, and then I think it was in 2019 when I started talking to my friends about it. I'm like, you know what, this is who I am, and I've got nothing to do about it.
What was their reaction?
I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of family members, but they were meant to go. Because it really disturbed me so much in the beginning, because I lost them and I loved them so much. I'm such a loving person. I love my people. My life, we have a lot of people who are like, spend some time alone, think about your life, it helps. Yes, it helps you, but me, I can only think about my life
when you're around your people.
When I'm around my people, when I speak to my people. You've got no idea how many people I speak to on a daily.
I can imagine.
That's how my life moves. Like, not because people call me, and it's surprising. It's me calling my people. I just find my solace in that, and I find it very, very comfortable for me to talk to people all the time. So I'm not about this thing of get some time and be. So I lost my people, and it hurt me so bad, But you outgrow it, and I'm like, you know what? I think those people are meant to go, because if you really, really loved me, and you would have stayed. I have a lot of people that stayed, like, no matter what and then other people be like, come on, Arthur, it's not news, we knew it already. Those, I love that statement. Come on, Arthur, we knew it already. It's not news, But still, you have those friends who are just going to take you the way you are, but they don't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah, because there's this whole stigma about
because I remember about 2 months ago, I was here. 2 months ago, I posted a friend's picture on his birthday, and it was like, thank you for being a good friend. And then he told me, what, Arthur, do me a favor. Thank you so much for the birthday greetings. I really, really appreciate your post. But can you put it down, please? Because, my family already has concerns that, you're friends with me. And then I don't want, That was so heartbreaking. I went into depression for 1 month. And then I'm like, okay, so you want to love me in the dark? I'm not thinking of, everybody loves sex. But as I always tell people, my life is not about sex, really. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? So you're going to, you prefer loving me in the dark as a friend? There was such a kind gesture, and actually, it was coming from the bottom of my heart. But I mean, if you want me to put it down, I can put it down. I'm so sorry. I had to apologize for my goodness. I'm so sorry. Blah 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 blah. So I was like, this is not a friend. Now. I didn't know how to cut off friends, but I began cutting off friends.
Yeah.
And it has really, really helped.
Yeah, well, if it does hurt your emotions and your mental health.
No,
so it's best like
I had liked this person for a long time. And by the way, not only that, I also have people, who used to say, we follow you and we like you so much. We just love what you do and everything. And then, when there is always that point when you come up and you're like, hey, let me just appreciate my fan, and they'll be coming, please do me a favor. Can you put it down?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking.
It's
heartbreaking. But I would say it's the life of being part of the LGBT community and coming from a homophobic country. So to all of you people out there, well, it's best for you you can always lose people. I say this often, you can always lose people and you are bound to lose family as well, but never lose yourself.
Never lose yourself.
Because that is what matters. Those who are meant to stay will stay. Those who are meant for you will still be for you, and they will always stand by you.
Definitely.
Yes. Just don't lose yourself out there. That's the whole point of, us existing.
Yeah.
And then that drives me to my next question. I would say, now we've heard about Uganda, we've heard about Saudi Arabia, and we've heard about your experiences as, you coming out to your friends and the people you've lost.
To everybody.
Yeah, and to everyone. And would you mind sharing with us what your life is like in the UK?
It's amazing.
Obviously.
Wow.
Obviously.
I mean, it would be so unfair to say that. Of course, difficulties are there. When you come to a new land. But to be honest with you, I'm very happy. Yes, I've met amazing people. I've been in this country for 6 months now. I'm getting to 7 months. But to be honest with you, it's amazing. It's an amazing journey.
Yes, I am happy for you because I have watched your videos like from before.
I don't even have time for making videos right now.
I have watched your videos from before, and what I see right now is like an authentic Arthur.
Because this is what our people don't know. So if people, they don't see me posting videos, people don't see me, acting, on the internet. Maybe, England is, like treating him so bad. That's why he's not posting. Maybe he doesn't have data. Maybe, the Wi-Fi is very expensive. He's unhappy. Ever since he came out, proud, gay and proud, he's not happy. No. Now this is me.
He's just too happy to.
I'm not too. I won't say I'm
time.
No, I won't say I'm too happy. But this is exactly me. So I'm serving you the real Arthur. Yes, the other Arthur was really fun.
Would you say you're taking time to embrace yourself?
Not even embracing myself. I used to do things for people.
Yes.
I used to forget myself. I used to do things for people, and I realized that I was not happy.
You were making other people happy.
I was making other people happy. And, people wanted to see, because, I used to have questions, by the way, like, people, you're gay. That guy is gay. Yeah, But I mean, like, let me say like 80% people were just looking at my work and they didn't really care about my personality or sexuality or who I am and everything. They used to care. But they didn't care because I didn't mention it. So I was just giving them that. And I forgot to give them me, And right now, they're just not ready for me. Yes, because this is me right now. Like, no fakes, no nothing. Like, that is me.
Existing.
Yes, and I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very grateful that I can sit down here and talk about myself. Yes. So you take it or leave it.
Or leave it. Negative energy, stay far
No,
away.
it's okay. I'm very fine with negativity.
Really?
I was affected before. It's like, caning a child every day. They get to a point where they get used and they, how many strokes are you going to give me? 10? Okay, cool. Okay. you give it to them. So right now, yeah, I was really, really depressed. More so when I just came in this country and I was trying to, to come out and everything. It was so hard. And it's still very hard at some point, I'm a lover of my country, really. I love my country so much. And it breaks my heart that I can't go back to my country right now because I'm the face of homosexuality.
Yeah.
And because of everything that's going on, it really, really hurts so bad. Like, to be honest with you, it hurts so bad. But yes, it still hurts. But I was really, really crucified in the beginning. And so I went, I just got over that phase of being
depressed,
given names, blah, 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 So right now I'm inviting in the positivity, the negativity. And some people will just they will just drop the negativity thinking that, you're just going to, get a sleepless night. Darling, I'll just have my body can't sleep, because I'm going to, I can move on the streets the way I am, free as fuck, So nothing is really taming me right now.
Well, those who don't know now, you need to know. Well,
yes, they have to know.
As you've had Afa, a dear friend,
to shake me. They just have to get used to the point.
Yes.
Yeah, they have to get used to everything. They have to get used to me. Yes, because I personally, you should be knowing right now. Like I just don't give up. I'm not giving up anytime soon. And when the time is right, because right now this is my moment. This is between me and Arthur Kayima. This is the moment where I need to work on myself. This is the moment where I need to I get to know about the friends that I have. Do they truly love me? I have friends that they have been there for me from day one, and they're still here. I'm keeping them. So I made sure that they are, they're okay with me and everything. So this is the time when I need to know who is my friend. This is the time I need to discover more about myself. How my closet is going to look like, how my appearance is going to be. So this is the moment. But I'm coming back as the original.
Well, he is coming back in an original version. So whatever you've had before, whatever you've seen
was
before,
fake as fuck. So I'm coming back.
So you're going to get another version.
And they will like it. Whether they like it or not, I'll force them to like it.
You have to, as you've had. Well, tell our viewers. So I've had a rumor, I would say, that our dearest Afa here has been invited to the House of the Lords. Some of you who do not know, House of the Lords, that is the UK, that is the British Parliament. See? That is grand. That is grand. So, Afa, this is a different version, polished and furnished. So if you don't know, you ask.
Yeah.
He's, I would say again, he has been invited to the House of the Lords here in the UK. That is the Parliament. That is the British Parliament. So, tell us. I'm also curious. I would like to know, how did you get this invitation?
It's just being authentic. As I say, by the way, people should stop being fake. Just be who you are, and the goodness is always going to follow you. Yeah, that is who I am. I'm not fake. I'm who I am, and the fact that I came out and people listened to my stories, and a lot of people, got touched to my stories, and I do have my group Out and Proud. Actually, the reason why I'm getting all these, invitations and people believing in me is because of my group that is Out and Proud. I'm so grateful for that. So it's because of them that I always get this, they keep on pushing me. And as I said, this is my safe space. And we always have those, like those meetings where we socialize and everything, and people always sometimes I'm like, I make programs on Saturdays because Saturdays is when we meet. And, like I sometimes unknowingly I make programs with other people, and I'm like, you know what, guys, so that, oh yes, Arthur, we had a meeting at at 1:00, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I forgot it's a Saturday. On a Saturday, I'm supposed to be with with my people. That is Out and Proud LGBT African group. So I really, really appreciate them so much. If it was not for them, actually, they got me out there. And they pushed me, not even pushing me, but they motivated me to come out as a queer gay man, like a proud one. So they really, really helped me so much. So it's because of them. And so people began, recognizing me because of the speeches we made. We had a match at the Uganda house. Yes. Where I spoke my mind. I love speaking I don't read things. I don't write down speeches. I always say things from my heart, yeah, because that's what I feel. So a lot of people really appreciated that, and they wanted me to say more.
So what exactly are you going to be saying at the parliament?
Basically, it's about the LGBTQIA plus rights, and giving the fact that we have the ongoing ridiculous, obscene gay bill in Uganda. So it's what I'm going to talk about, because yes, the president approved it and signed it, so we have to find ways of stopping that.
Yes.
So that's the reason why I'm going to be there. It's such a great honor.
It is such an honor. Guys, as you've heard, well, those of you who want to know and those who do not, but as part of the Out and Proud African Charity LGBTI, Arthur Kayima is going to be representing a group of LGBT African members in the British Parliament. He is going to be speaking on our behalf. He's going to be sharing with them what they do not know happens in our communities, and he's going to highlight how we have been affected as individuals and how our people back home are being affected by the anti-gay bill that has been officialized by our president.
Because this for now we should rest our case. Right now, I'm not so concerned about the LGBTQIA plus members in the UK, or in America or somewhere. Right, we're focusing on on the gay people back at home, because we don't know what's really, really going on. We are safe here.
Yes.
We are very, very safe in the UK, more so in the UK because it's where I am. But the concern is about people back at home. And we can only be like, even us, it's so sudden that at some point we would like to have a place we call home. That's the most important thing. So, yes. But for now, it's about our fellows who are back in the country.
Yes. Well, as you know, as you're all aware, we always come out and use this platform to share, to create awareness to people, not only people back home, but also people who are part of the LGBT community. Yes. A lot has been happening in Uganda, especially where an anti-gay bill, Afa has mentioned, is quite discriminatory, and it goes against all human rights.
Exactly.
Yes, it has been passed and signed by the president himself. And we are trying to advocate for people who are back home, people who are part of the LGBT community. So we need your signatures for the petition we have out. You can go on our social media platforms on our Facebook and sign this petition. We need this bill uplifted because it is very inhuman.
Yes. I'm pretty sure, and I'm very, very sure about this, that every family in Uganda has a gay person.
Definitely.
They may be discreet.
Yes.
You're not considering that.
Yeah.
Because we know that, most of our people are just, everything is about themselves, what they're earning and everything. But we have a lot of things. We have child marriage. These girls their bodies are really, really young to carry children. That's why we always have child, like maternity deaths. Yes. We have a lot of those issues, but these are and they're really, really major.
Domestic violence,
rape, I think those are the most important things because these are the things that are really, pulling out all the young generations so far. So,
we've been announcing, and because you've not been here long, I believe you've not experienced Pride in the UK.
It's my very first Pride is going to be on the 1st of July. That's going to be the London. I can't wait.
Just get your boots ready.
Oh, darling, yes.
I bet you're going to have
I
a
got
blast.
my outfit ready, so people should really, really wait. And I don't want them to be surprised.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be that bitch.
Well, I can't wait. I am so ready to see you.
I mean, it does. I mean, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of being who you are. Really, I'm so grateful. At some point, I'm always sad. I feel like I've been to bizereti.
You would have done better or worse.
Not even worse, but I feel like I would have achieved much when I'm myself, if I can achieve something, because I've achieved a lot of things, at my fake, point of life. I feel sad that I'm coming out at this age, So, God, but it's never too late.
I think my favorite day is Pride.
Yes.
Just imagine, and I believe you're going to enjoy it as well.
I'm definitely going to enjoy it.
Just imagine yourself being in a group, being around a million people who are not going to judge you.
Baby, I've been around a lot of queer people.
Yes.
But this is Pride,
It is different, trust me. It's a different experience, you will tell me.
Yes.
It's so different. It's not just about being around people who are gay. It's about people coming together. Because it's not only about
That's what people think.
People.
People always think that, Pride is about gay people.
No, it's not.
We even have children.
There's children, there's parents, there's families.
Like parents coming with their children.
There's So I bet you're going to enjoy it.
I'm definitely going to enjoy it. Thank you very much.
I'm sure you are.
I'm so looking up to it.
Yes. So, Arthur Kayima has told us about his life in Uganda. Arthur Kayima has told us how he identifies as a gay man. He has told us about his opinion regarding the Ugandan anti-gay bill. And a bit about his life, to the point we are right now, where he says he feels he is in a safe place, and he's happy to talk about who he is.
Definitely.
And express himself openly. And yes, and I would like to know, if you don't mind sharing with our viewers, where do you see Arthur Kayima in the next 5 years?
Wow. Wow. I do have a lot of plans. Sometimes it drives me nuts. Yes. But, as I said, when you're who you are, you kind of it helps in a way that you feel like you can even grab your dreams. So I have this big anxiety. Actually, that's my problem. I have this big anxiety of, I feel like I want things to happen tomorrow.
Too fast.
Too fast. But, things are, take time here. More so here. We don't have corruption. So things but I love people, as I said. So I see myself being a good nurse. Taking care of people. I love taking care of people. And I want to come in this, I just want to enter a room and I'm like, yeah, the bitch is here and I'm good to take care of you. So I would love to be a nurse. Okay. Basically, I thought about it. I've done a good research about it. I would like to be a diabetic nurse.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. Or a mental health nurse. So I'm thinking of the two. And I would like to be a very, very big human rights defender. And I would like a lot of gay people to find comfort in me, and a lot of people always say, you cannot do all that as long as you don't recruit our people, our children. What the hell is that? As long as you don't recruit our children in your BCAGA, your LGBT, no, I'm here to fight for the rights of the gay men and women, the lesbians, the transgenders, that's why I just want to see myself like, being that big name of that person who really, like, I just want to meet someone, I'm like, I just want to meet someone who says that, oh my God, it was because of you that I'm like this. It was because of you that I came out to my parents. It was because of you that, I came out to my friends, my family, my everything, that's what I want.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's an amazing dream. And it's achievable. It is achievable.
Yes, and I would love to have a very big family.
Now, to our Akatale Keka. Is Arthur Kayima in a relationship?
Yes, I am.
Well, because people would like to know.
Yeah.
This beautiful, sexy person.
boy, I know.
Yeah. Well, he is unavailable, so
No. The thing is, I'm not in a relationship for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
I'm not in a relationship, but I'm seeing someone.
Well, I'm going to have to pass on some messages to you then.
I'm not in a relationship, but I'm seeing someone really.
Okay.
And I'm seeing it going so far.
Oh, okay, that's amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
It is.
A beautiful boy like me to be single. But I'm really seeing someone.
Yes. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Tubadene Arthur. I'm a proud member of Out and Proud, an African charity organization. Yeah. What message do you have for the members of parliament who push this message forward, and society and communities who are unaware of what exactly it is to be part of the LGBT community?
I'm very, very grateful for the people who just come out and say that, thank you so much for, fighting for our rights. But my concern is one, just don't come in my inbox, praising me and everything. Yeah, oh my God, you don't know what. Put it out there. Yeah, put it out there, and you know what, I thought we appreciate you, when everyone, just speak it out and loud,
Yeah.
And yes, and I would like to tell everyone, because we have a lot of people really that are going through a lot. We have people who are discreet, who are still in the closets. We still have people who are in denial, and more so the people who are in denial, who are trying to, to beat me on this, like whenever I come out and I'm like, you know what, we gay rights, yeah, we deserve our rights and everything, and then they come beat me, you're fucking gay, shut the fuck up, blah blah blah, but they are gay, So I would like to tell them that everything gets better. That's a process, and I really, really appreciate that. I do respect that. Together, and we try to to stick together. Things can always change. Maybe we can always change the mentality of our people,
Yes.
And I'm such a loving person, and a lot of gay people out there are really, really loving, very, very talented, such a powerhouse, so if we want to really maintain that, we just have to come together, and we don't need to be hostile, we don't need to shout, abuse people, we just have to show people that, at the end of the day, even if we're gay, even if we love our fellow men, or we love our fellow women, or we are transgender, this and that, at the end of the day, we have a soul, beautiful soul, talented, loving. I care about people. Pisses people off sometimes that, so, and I believe it's not only me. A lot of gay people, at least I've met a lot of, even here in the UK, like I've met a lot of people, like gay people who are just too loving, So it's just a matter of us, showing our people that, what, okay, yes, I know you don't really like, you don't go by, the LGBT thing, but look at our souls. How can we achieve that? Let's come together. Let's just show people our goodness.
Because we're all humans at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And we exist as part of society. There is no...
Yes.
We are not going anywhere. Yes. We are not going anywhere. So, well, it is what it is. So, I just feel like this bill has proved Uganda to be a very ignorant country.
Definitely.
And it is very shameful that this whole issues coming
I
from
mean, like
people
a lot
we
of
look
a lot of people are laughing at us. It's just ridiculous, and this has really approved to the Western countries and culture how third world we are.
Yeah.
You know, but anyways, as I wrap up, I first of all I would like to appreciate everyone who has been part of my journey. It's been a roller coaster. It's been very, very difficult, especially a few friends who have been there for me. Yeah, I really, really appreciate them. They know themselves. I don't want to, talk about, like, mention their names, but they know who they are. Thank you very much. I would like to also appreciate a few family members who have been, very, very supportive. My family here in the UK. In the UK, I have a big family. Actually, in the UK, if you know that, you've been part of my journey, you're not a friend, your family. And more especially Out and Proud LGBT African group. Thank you very, very much to the runners of this group. Thank you so much, and the members. I do appreciate, because whenever we meet up, it's just an amazing.
Yes.
So yeah, I do appreciate that. So and even people out there.
Yes.
The love at Kayima, regardless, I do appreciate that. So thank you very much.
Yes.
And Mabel, thank you very much, and thank you for looking pretty.
Thank you.
Yes, you look so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So thank you for giving me this opportunity, and Opal We Exist. Thank you for this opportunity. It means so much.
Yes, that is Arthur Kayima, an influencer, a gay man from Uganda, and you've heard from him, guys. Guys, just reach out for more information. Don't forget to join us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for being with us. And still chill out. Have a good time, guys. It is summertime. Let's just go and get our groove on. Ciao, adios. Bye-bye.